Where's this at? Hello, hello, hello. I'm just getting the link put in. Why is this taking so long? Let me just get this sorted. Get on here. Get on this account. Live here. Boom. And then also I do need to check this. Hello, hello, hello. Hope everyone's doing well. Where is this? Perfect. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Steve. Hello, Adam. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Harry. Hello, Gaz. Hello, hello, hello. Hope everyone's doing well. Hello, Bazza. Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone? Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's having a great day. Hope you've had a great day so far. And yeah, welcome to the live. Hello, Graham. Let me just turn off this big light here. Perfect. How is everyone doing though? Hello, Graham. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Jordan. Hope everyone's had a great day. Obviously, we had some pretty crazy price action day. Another huge move to the downside. We have said over this past week that we are overall bearish. So this move was quite nice. And so, yeah, it was a nice move. I know quite a few people did actually catch that move, which was good. It was a very volatile move, though, for those who are watching it in real time. I mean, we can look back and see how volatile that move was. Probably anticipating some arranging price action here, but yeah, was definitely a crazy move down. Really, Adam, that's crazy. Which firm, Adam? Hello, Sam. Hello, Tommy. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Harry. Hello, Max. What was it, Shy Harry? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Daniel. Hello, Gareth, Clint. Gaz, yes, there is actually an update. I was going to do it this Friday. So, yes, there is a major big update, but I want to make sure everyone's cleaned up on it. I'm unsure whether just to do it as like a normal update or do like a video walking through the platform. I will need to do a video walking through the platform, a new one anyway. So I don't know whether to do like a live thing or just kind of go crazy with it. So yeah. But there is some major updates coming this week on that. So good. Hello, Rasa. Hello, new trader. Hello, hello, hello. Really, Adam? That's a big achievement. Adam on the leaderboard of Vexify. Love that. Good day, caught the down move, 7.5R. Took all day. I thought get that big move. Nice, Tommy. Really nice. 7.5R is a big day. I mean, to catch over 3R in a day is a very good day. So 7.5R is nothing to scoff at. Really nice. Really nice there, Tommy. Really nice. This was crazy. I mean, I don't see how you'd catch it from here, but I was in sells from this high and then this high here. I posted it inside the public group actually before this big drop, and then I took partials on the way down. So yeah, really nice move to catch that. Hello, Slow Trey. Hello, Dylan. I was in a sell trade and got out when all the fellas said buys and took the loss for the day, unfortunately. That's unfortunate, Rob Ski. I did start to take partials there, but getting into buy positions there, I mean, hindsight's 2020, so if they saw something lining up there, then they saw something. But yeah, very volatile move after that. Very volatile move. Let me know if you did catch, if anyone did get in at the bottom here. Very difficult. Very difficult. So yeah. Wow, Jordan, I hope you're all right. That is awful. What led to the 5 stop losses, mate? That's not good. That's not good. What time for our call? Thursday. I am meeting Ross on Thursday. Let me check my calendar. Thursday. Is later on all right, Alan? Sort of before the live stream. Is that good for you? So yeah, that's unfortunate, Harry. That is unfortunate. What was the payout that you were due? I got in 40, 45, 45, 50, 48. Want to see it moving back up. Jeez, nice, Tommy. Really nice. Good evening, Max. Hello, Lee. I thought it was good levels, good confirmations, but nothing stuck. Not sure where it's happened. Yeah, Jordan. I mean, I saw those exact confirmations, I'm pretty sure. So there was some nice divergences sort of midway down this move. Like there was some, if we go into the, what was the time frame? I think it was a 3 minute. Might be in the 1 minute actually. Before this move here, we could see momentum was overall coming up. VWAP was coming up. It's not the cleanest, but there definitely was a few divergences there. And so that's why I started to take partials there. So it was good for taking partials, but definitely buys. I mean, hindsight again, buys was, yeah, tough one. Stone, I am still in a couple of sells, but very few now. I've took vast majority of sells off the table. Okay, perfect, Alan. Perfect, Alan. I'll put that in here. What was it? There we go. Sorted. What was the message, Harry? It's 8.5k last night. What's it now? What's it looking at now? Charts frozen. Let me move this over here. There we go. 1 second. Let me just go on to here, then go on to here. Perfect. Should be all good now. It should be all good now. It's just when I load up the live, I've got to like refresh it. Yeah, exactly, Adam. Exactly. I mean, Adam, you said in the live stream, I believe on Monday, it might be Monday or even Sunday night about bearish, and then I mean we were both saying bearish. So happy that that's come to fruition. I did post yesterday, and the day before about the plan sort of moving up here and then all the way down. I'm still waiting for price to come to this level here. That's my overall sort of plan is. I did draw it out and put it in the private group, but it literally was exactly this. And so you can go back through the live streams and check that out. But I'm still waiting for us to come down to this level. That's why I've still got a few sell positions open. I'm waiting for this here, and then waiting for a nice buy position off there. So just being patient in the meantime. There we go. Something interesting. I don't know if you guys saw, but did you see a few of Trump's like trading history was released, which was interesting to see. I don't know if how many of you have looked at that, but Trump's seemingly a crazy trader at the same time, and his trading volume has just gone through the roof during this whole Iranian stuff. Obviously not speculating anything with saying that, I'm just simply pointing out the facts, but yeah, interesting to see that, definitely. I mean, what area would be your TP for the buy zone and why? Dev, I don't set a just hard take profit. What I do is when price moves in my favor, I take partials, manage the trade. I move my stop loss up to either just below the low or to break even, and then further into profit. And then I'll look to take partials as we ride up. I never close the full position out. If I'm in a good trade, I want to squeeze the most out of that trade. And I'll hold more of the position open if it does align with the higher time frame bias and the fundamental bias as well. And so that's what I do. I don't set a hard take profit. I like to be more flexible with it and try and extract as much value as I can out of each position. So yeah, I'd say I'm totally waiting on that buy level. Nice, Tommy. Said Jim before, will come again. Yeah, nice, Harry. Definitely. And let me know if you've, those on the VIP support, let me know how you're finding Brandon and Jay's calls. And then the group calls as well. I've seen the feedback on those has been absolutely incredible. So for those who don't know, inside the private group, we've got Jay and Brandon, two full-time traders who are doing group calls each day, and then they're also doing one-to-one calls with members as well. Absolutely crushing it, and the value there is insane. So yeah, really, really, really good. Big things to come from them. Obviously, with starting that new sort of support and all of the new stuff which is going on there, we're going to feel it out. We're going to see where the most value is and optimize as we go. But yeah, it's going to be really, really, really good. So looking forward to scaling that up. Hello, Jason. Hello. Lois. But yeah, let's zoom into the charts anyway and see what's going on. All good, Reto, all good. And then for those who are new to the live, welcome as well. On these lives, we tend to have a quick catch up, see how everyone is. Then from there, we dive into the price action, see what's going on at the charts, mark up some nice levels, and come with a plan from there. I do just need to write in here. Where is it? There we go. Making a few notes. Okay, so let's zoom in. Let's go to the 30-minute. Already know what's going on in the 1 hour and the 4 hour. Okay, we took out this low. We're in bearish market conditions, as I've said the past however many lives, a lot of lives. It's been a while since we're in bullish conditions. To be fair, like truly bullish conditions. And so let's mark up some stuff and see where we're going. We could see, which would be quite likely, a sort of either bull flag. A bear flag, sorry. Either a bear flag or a bearish pennant. Something either like this, and then further down, or something. I'll change the color here just so you can see it a bit clear. Wait there, I'll put it back to. We'll put it to green, and there, or something like this, and then a breakdown, and then I'll change this one to orange. So that's basically what I'm looking for. Either a bear flag down to here, or or B, sorry, a bearish pennant, then a continuation to the downside. I think these two options are very, very likely. So it will be very difficult to capture the bearish pennant, just because it's not a sloping move. It kind of just contracts and goes inwards, so it's very difficult to catch the exact highs. We're gonna have to zoom in on lower time frames, come up with some nice levels there. Whereas these highs here are definitely easier to catch. So we'll try and aim for these highs here, and if the bear flag does play out, we'll be in a good position to capitalize off that and and add to some sell positions to then ride it down. However, if the bearish pennant plays out, that's going to be quite difficult to catch. Maybe we can get the retest once we break out. So like a breakout, retest, and then to the downside, and we try getting the retest. I never breakout trade. I don't like breakout trading. I don't see there's any edge in breakout trading. And so I don't breakout trade at all. But you can break out and then look for the retest. Getting in the retest, it means a more concrete level. Yes, Yusuf, you can take partials on MT5. All good. Evening, Michael. Hello. I'm in sells on my you funded. Nice, Adam. Very, very nice. Close some partials to cover stop loss if it's tapped, but plenty of breathing room to try and capture the full move. That's what I love to hear, Adam. That's brilliant. Really, really nice. Definitely. I think it can be a great tip for everyone is leaving more breathing room on your trades, okay? It's been a massive push now. I mean, a while ago, sort of 2 years ago in the trading space, everyone was on about high win rate. It was just all about win rate. And now the sort of era, if you will, has shifted, and everyone likes talking about risk to reward. Oh, you've got the trick to trading. It's this amazing 200 IQ trick. What you do is you aim for 1 to 5 your profits. And that means if you get 1 win, it wipes out 5 of your losses. No shit, okay? I don't mean to put it like that, but they're stating the obvious. But a higher risk to reward will mean a lower win rate. That's just how it works. A lot of people do find more success in that higher risk to reward, slightly lower win rate. The win rate's sitting between like the 40 and 60% mark. It's just what I see. And so, yeah, but that doesn't mean that you need to aim for a super high risk to reward. A lot of people have been sort of brought into the trap of, okay, I need to aim for a 1 to 10. I need to aim for a 1 to 8. I need to aim for a 1 to 20. Okay, you don't need to. Okay, I think. And you can see this on a lot of prop firms' data, okay? Most profitable traders, most funded profitable traders, that is, their average risk to reward is less than 1 to 1.5. Okay, they're not aiming for 1 to 3, 1 to 5. They've got a 50% win rate, and their risk to reward is just under a 1 to 1.5. It's nothing crazy. Profitability is not something that's, oh my god, you've got a 90% win rate with 1 to 5 risk to reward trades. That's not profitability. Profitability, it says all the time, it's very simple. Okay, it is simply utilizing a small edge over time to profit. That's what it is, okay? And a 50% win rate with just under a 1 to 1.5 risk to reward can get you there. So don't be afraid to use a bit of a wider stop loss, again, keeping that pound amount risk intact, okay, and using proper risk management, but using a wider stop loss to give that trade some breathing room. Yes, you're going to have a lower risk to reward just by extension, but also it means that you're going to be able to capture those moves and actually let your trade ideas play out, okay, which is super important, because a lot of the time I see a lot of members with some great trading ideas and they are spot on. Their analysis is spot on, they're going with the trend, everything's beautiful, but they're trying to capture these crazy risk to reward moves. Give it a bit of breathing room, let the trade play out, capture the move, okay, which I think is really, really important. The new trainers are really good, Max, especially Jay and Brandon's lives. Make it a real personal touch, worth its weight in. You love that, Lee. Yeah, and we're just getting started with that. I mean, we're going to optimize a lot. With that, we don't know, what times of day are best for everyone, what things exactly to cover, this, that, and the other. So, it's just the first week with that. So we're going to optimize. Me, Jay and Brandon and probably Adam will hop on it as well. We'll do a call this weekend. We'll go over exactly how the calls have gone, like what's the value. We'll get feedback off for everyone, and then we'll take it from there, make improvements, make optimizations, and then go forward. And so that's what we'll sort of do. Hello, KT. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Okay. I actually give mine extra breathing room today at 45.60, and price almost tapped me, but on my normal stop loss I would have been on a loss instead of a win. Yeah, exactly, Tommy, exactly. Giving a trade a bit of breathing room, there's nothing wrong with it at all. You don't fall into the trap of having to have super tight stop losses and trying to aim for these massive moves. Okay, well, it does depend on your system, of course. Okay, if your system performs better and it's a very defined system, and you can have a smaller risk to smaller stop loss, then by all means go for it. But the only way you can really find that out is by backtesting, validating your system, and seeing how your system would have performed on previous price action, walk forward testing, etc. But anyway, so these are two sort of scenarios which I see playing out. Still bearish. We've got a strong dollar right now, and so gold looks to be pushing to the downside. Gold's a bit neutral. Dollar's very strong. Gold, the pair XAU USD should, in theory, pull back unless Trump obviously pulls something out of the cupboard, which he is known to do. Anyway, let's pull this. Let's zoom in a bit. Let's go to the 15-minute time frame and see what we've got going on here. I'm going to pull a fib from this high here down to this low. We can see it lines up with this previous low here. And then what we can do is we can slap on the visible volume range profile, see what's going on there. Okay, we've got some value area lows up here as well, previous value area lows. Let's see where the VWAP is. VWAP will probably come in that zone as well, which is nice. Let's see where the daily open is. Daily open's a bit above price. We can ignore that. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, we can ignore that. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, let's mark this up. Let's pull this to this low. There we go. Okay, so we got golden pocket plus prev lows plus prev value area low plus trend. There we go. Perfect. And again, guys, let me know. Tommy. And again, guys, let me know if you do have any questions regarding what I'm doing in the charts. If you do have any questions regarding anything trading related, can be to do with anything trading related, anything crypto related, to do with the private group, anything like that, I'm here to help. Ask any questions. I'll dive into the charts and answer them. Let's pull this over here. Let's move this up, and then also we got the VWAP on that level, but it's fine. We can leave that. Off. Let's pull this down. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Let's zoom in a bit on this previous low here. Let's get rid of these. And then let's zoom out a bit, see what's going on. Okay, this looks nice. I like this. Let's move this over. Get rid of this. There we go. Perfect, perfect. Adam, have you got that zone on as well? Through 11. Okay, nice, Jason. Very, very nice. There's also this one here. Doesn't quite go through, actually. What we can do is we can be a bit sneaky. Zoom in here. Go to here. It's quite nice also. Yeah, it seems like a lot lining up in this zone. Hopefully we do. I mean, we might just drop straight to here, but hopefully we do get a nice push back up, and then we can capitalize on that. That would be, yeah, that would be really, really nice. Harry. Yeah, nice. Hello, LWH. Hello, hello, hello. And again, if you're new to the live as well, drop hi in the chat, and welcome to the team. Definitely, definitely. Okay, nice, Jason. Really, really nice. Any indicators which save your time and make your life a bit easier are really, really good. So yeah. Elwin, I hope we do as well. I hope we do drop to that. Drop to that as well. I'm looking forward to that. I am still in a few sells off the series account which I've got, and on the funded account I'm not in any positions right now. However, on my main account, I am still in a few sell positions, but again, not too exposed. Took a lot of partials on this move down. So yeah, got sell 45.37. Okay, a bit further up. I see previous highs here. Golden pocket 0.786, previous daily open, previous those naked point control. Yeah, I mean, we can see the golden pocket if we pull from this high here. This high to this low, we got the golden pocket in that area, and then I mean, yeah, daily open, we saw it before, all coming in. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot coming in that zone, a lot. But the thing is though, how I see that is, if as we approach that level, I want to be entering sells sort of in this area. So if I'm not getting confirmations here, then we can look at that level. But I think if we look at just how strong like these previous lows are, look at all of these wicks here. Like, that is some serious strength. So now that we've taken out that level, the sellers, when we approach that level, it's taken them so much to hold that level. Now that we've broke it, okay, buyers are not gonna sellers are going to want to really defend that level. Okay, they've taken it, they're going to want to defend it. And so when we do approach that level, I anticipate sellers to really step in and take control of the market. So whether we will break that, it's going to be a difficult one. This is definitely a level, like 100% a level to be looking at. 100% a level to be looking at. Yeah, regardless of golden pocket, regardless of previous lows, regardless of value area low, regardless of trend line, regardless of anything, like just these wicks here. Look how strong this has been. Yeah, definitely need to be keeping an eye on that, because we haven't even retested it at all. Like, we've not retested it one bit. So definitely keep an eye on this level. This level's, yeah, one to look at. All good, Jordan. Yeah, it was Aaron. Huge move down. Well, next year, I guess, team. Yeah, I mean, 4,400's going to be, I hope to see it. I hope to see 3,800. I hope to see 3,500. Let's bring gold down, okay? Keep the selling pressure up. Let's go. Oh, nice, Jason. Love that. By the way, let me know, for those in the quantitative and macro section, the new tool that came out today. I don't know how many of you are in here, but let me know your feedback on that. It's really good, really good. For those who don't know, there's a new tool that's just been brought out by C.Org inside the quantitative and macro section inside the Discord. It's nice, really nice. So yeah, and then he's looking at what was the other thing? He's looking at bringing out an S&P model soon as well, which is a more a less variant model, let's say. So yeah. Yeah, that new tool's kind of nuts. Yeah, it's really nice, Adam. Really, definitely explore it thoroughly. Really good. Yeah, I agree, Tommy. So my hands, I'm I'm left it for once and scalped some of the pullbacks. Okay, nice, Aaron, nice. Yeah, exactly, new trader, exactly, UV. Yeah, it was perfect time to bring it out, wasn't it? I like that, Adam. New cog tool looks good so far, but need to have a play tomorrow. Definitely, Graham. Definitely, whenever Sea Dog brings out something new, definitely have a play around with it first. Let it. I think it's important when you use anything, when you build a new system, or when you introduce a new tool, or when you introduce a new stream of data, whatever it may be. I think it's important to see it with your own eyes, to see it working with your own eyes. It allows you to build confidence in it, and then that confidence you can actually use to execute on it in the future. So it's important to see it with your own eyes, definitely first. So definitely exploring that, asking questions on it. I'm sure Husky will be an expert on it by the morning, and so yeah, and Garen, actually, yeah. What's that, Jason? Speaking in that side, just quickly, bro. You know if/when this may be reopening the cog section. Dean, I'll let you know. Right now, the numbers we've got are like really solid. In terms of like the section is enough to really keep on top of, but I'll let you know when that's reopening. I mean, the feedback on that has been absolutely incredible, and everyone who joins goes, yeah, this is some serious stuff. And regardless of if you go down that route and you build your own model and really embody that, the information that you'll learn is just really good. And I do really very much enjoy having some seriously, and I mean, it's weird to say because a lot of people won't, because of the trading space that we're in and the amount of just information that's out there that just isn't really good. When I say like really high level conversation, I mean like crazy institutional level stuff. And I mean institutional, not like ICT and fair value gaps. I mean like actual institutional level things. It's crazy. And so I really enjoy diving into that with a good few of you. It's been I mean crazy to get messaged by let's say a member who joined a few months ago, and they joined and they had no idea what anything was, okay, nothing at all, and now they're talking to me about this crazy stuff and this crazy stuff and that crazy stuff. I'm like, what is going on? Crazy. It is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. And someone in particular who comes to mind is definitely Garen. I mean, Garen's got an incredible one because he's young lad, just had a new kid, and so he is 100% gonna be a full-time trader looking after his family through the resources in the group. Like, I'm very sure of it. So come back to this point, I'm 100% sure Garen will get there like relatively quickly. And so yeah, definitely watch the space for that. I see it. Yeah, I see that happening 100%. I look forward to it. I share an idea in April of us teacup building on higher time frames, and it's full play now. And my learning after just a year of trading is stick with my idea. My profits will bang in. 100%, Simon. 100%. Looking at the charts and just coming up with ideas, drawing. I've said this a few times, but I think it's such an underrated thing to do. Is go on the chart, and you'll see me do it a lot. And I'm not doing it just to like, I don't, when I draw something on the chart, like I draw this and this and this, I'm not doing that purely to show you guys what I'm thinking. I do that for me. I always annotate on my charts. I annotate all of the time. I think it's an underrated tactic to do. Just, I don't know why it helps. I can't think of the words. I remember seeing this a trader do this like long time ago, like 5-6 years ago now, and I just sort of adopted it from there. And yeah, I like it. So what you think's going to happen, draw it on your chart. Like, imagine that actually happening. I don't know why it helps, but it does. It definitely helps me. So yeah, annotating on the chart. A little one, but it's good. So I was sending out data as part of testing. I believe tool won't be ready tomorrow. Tool won't be ready. Okay, Chris. Okay, sounds good. He's been updating me today. I look forward to going back through all of the messages. It looks, yeah, crazy stuff. I just need to believe in my analysis more and have confidence to follow the big plan. 100%, Simon. 100%. Definitely confidence is huge at the charts. Definitely. Max, you still take trades if prices come within 1 point within your zone, but misses and hits 1R. It has happened to me a few times this past week. Los Blancos, I won't, unless it hits my zone, I won't really, unless I plan to do it. So if I didn't plan in advance, so for example, up here, I did put in the group between where we were there and between the level. I had a level up here. I think the level was at 94. So 4594. And I said between now and the start of that level, I'm looking to enter sells. Unless I plan it in advance and I know before we hit the level, I'm willing to do that. I won't. Just because the amount of times when I was getting into trading, the amount of times price would come within a few pips of the level, I wouldn't be patient. I'd get in, and then what would happen? It would come down to the level, all of the time. And so I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna be patient. Look, I'll miss moves. Price will come within a few pips of levels. I mean, there was a week in the group when 3 levels came within a pip, within one singular pip. Price came, and it happened 3 times in a row. I was mind blown. I was like, what is going on? It was insane. And then I think on that same week, there was one where price came to the exact cent. And so a lot of people didn't get filled on the position. A lot of people did, a lot of people didn't, because it came to the exact cent of the level. It was insane. That was such a weird week. Yeah, like that was one of the craziest weeks I've had trading, just because it was just insane. But yeah, it's annoying, and I was annoyed. But I didn't let the emotions take control, and I just keep going, and yeah. Yusuf, man. Trying to juggle both is hard sometimes. 100%, Robski. Thought about when's the best time of the year to come. Me and my daughter, 14-year-old. Stones, so 1 month, when are we now? Probably, I would say, January, February is a really nice time to come, because the weather's just perfect. Like February's really nice. The weather's not too hot. It's really nice. And yeah, I actually think underrated one, December with all the Christmas lights. Dubai, even though it's a Muslim country, they do Christmas properly. Like craziness. So there's Christmas trees everywhere. There's Christmas lights everywhere. Santa Claus is on the Burj Khalifa. Yeah, it's crazy. There's reindeers going around the Burj Khalifa. Like, it's just mental. And so an underrated period of time to come is actually Christmas. The weather's perfect. The light shows they put on and everything, like they'll get drone shows out and stuff. It is amazing around Christmas. I didn't realize how good it would be around Christmas, but underrated time around Christmas. But I understand Christmas can be a very busy time for everyone. So January, February are also really, really, really good months to come. Gonna still like to read the Sunday papers. Apparently the Times said it to you, hit 6K in 2026. That's my insight for the group this year. Lee, look, we'll take it on board. Okay, if the Times is saying it, then it must happen. Okay, that's what it is. That's the fundamental analysis coming in clutch there, Lee. Love that. One single. Last time I looked at the chart, East 17 had a number 1. What is East 17, Yusuf? Friday nights is pie nice with a few bottles. Lee. I was wind blown before. Now since joining, I feel like I am ready to be full-time. I am busy, so I am slack at posting my progress, but it's amazing what I have learned here. Thank you to all of you. Really amazing that, Jason. Absolutely amazing. And, you know, something which is again, it's super important to really clarify that there are a good amount of full-time traders in this community now. I'm not going to sit here and say everyone who joins becomes a full-time trader. That's just not going to happen. Unfortunately, it's just not going to happen. But those who stick with it, there is a high likelihood that you will go on to go full-time. We have a lot of full-time traders in the community now. A lot of people as well who aren't full-time, but maybe they run a business or something like this, and so they don't necessarily want to go full-time. They want to run their business and then trade as well, and they're doing crazy numbers. And so people have joined the exact community that you are in, and they have gone on to go full-time trading. Like, people have done it. The roadmap's there. The path is there, okay? So I hope that gives you clarity and gives you confidence that, okay, like, I can genuinely do this. Like, if they can do it, I can do it. And so, yeah. Okay, Jonathan, I have not heard of that. I don't know that. 100%. I think the goal with everyone in trading should be to go full-time and be a full-time trader. That should be the goal. Okay, a lot of groups say, okay, you know, extra income and this and that and the other, and they downplay it. When you join this community, the goal is for you to go full-time. Like, we don't, like, if you don't go full-time and you end up making extra income, great. But I think aim extremely high. Aim for everything. And then, you know, I think that's the best way to do things. Make $1 million in 2 trades with amazing bar, only 10k buy-in. Yeah, Yusuf. I mean, we know how that will end. We know how that will end. All good, Gustus. How you been, Gustus? How is everything? Yeah, and I haven't given a message out like that in a while, but obviously you already know it. Bots in trading do not work. Simple as that. Like, bots in trading do not work. You will lose all of your money. Yeah, it's just how it is. Gaz, to be fair, I'm not good with names. That's something I'm not good with. I haven't got a good memory when it comes to names. Definitely not. Stuck's getting up for work at 4 in the morning, so that's extra motivation to push me. 100%, Tommy. And I've been there. Again, I've worked nigh on I'm not going to say the crappiest jobs in the world, because I think there's a lot of people with really, really, really tough jobs in the world. But yeah, when I was younger, I worked some pretty tough jobs, and I definitely was exactly like that. I did not want to be there anymore. But then you've got to look. A lot of people around you, I bet everyone here will agree, a lot of people around you, when you look around yourself at work, most people are happy to do that. They're not too bothered with getting out. They just kind of want to just stay there, okay? And so there's a lot of people like that, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with just staying in that position and doing that. If you want to do that and you're happy doing that, then by all means. But if you want to have that freedom and be able to actually buy what you want, go where you want, do what you want on your own time and be your own boss, I think trading's the best model to do that. From literally... Wow, Gustus. Trying my best, but struggling working through things. Got stressed today, every single... Yeah, that's unfortunate, Gustus. It sounds like today, definitely, sounds like a lot of you today need to introduce a sort of a 1 stop loss or 2 stop loss rule. When you hit 1 stop loss, or when you hit 2 stop losses for the day, depending on your system and depending on your mentality, just call it quits for the day, or especially on your main account. Like, just do not trade anymore for the day. Go on to another account and continue it from there. I think that's the best way to sort of do things. You don't want to overtrade. You don't want to revenge trade. You don't want to get stuck in that rut, okay? Because if you have 2 losses in a row, chances are the next few trades are not going to be winners. They're like statistically independent. Just because you have 2 losses doesn't mean, okay, I've had 2 losses, chances are my next one's going to be a winner. That's not how it works. Chances are the next one will be a loser because your mentality is a bit screwed. So yeah, you're climbing an uphill battle. Okay. Summer's coming. 4 AM Club will be back. We'll see, Michael. 4 AM Club. A lot of people won't know what 4 AM Club is, and to those people, I feel sorry for you. 4 AM Club was an elite period of time. So James, a couple of things. One very, very, very clear. One extremely clear. So one is 99.9% of the bots that are promoted on social media are nothing to do with with anything that moves the market. Like they are just either martingale systems or grid trading bots or anything like that. And I'm talking 99.9% because they're trying to extract as much value out of you as you can. Someone who's actually got a working bot like that would not go down that route. It's as simple as that. They would not go down that route. And so it's just completely different. They wouldn't let their edge out, first off, and being in the trading space for as long as I've been in and knowing the amount that I know about the space, like I know a lot of people behind a lot of these bot groups, and they don't know anything about trading. Like they don't know a single thing. And so, yeah, it's just, it won't work. Walk away today after a loss. I usually revenge trade, so making progress. Nice, Robski. Really, really nice. Yes, Gustus. There's going to be... I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be crazy. Seem to be doing better on Bitcoin, market charts, price respect to my levels more. Nice, Gaz. Yeah, definitely. Bitcoin can be a really, really nice pair to trade for a lot of people. It does respect a lot of Fibonacci, which I use. It respects a lot more than gold. Like Bitcoin can be a really, really good pair. And this is important. This is why testing and journaling and stuff like this is so, so important, because it allows you to see what your best pairs are, what your best days are. We're actually working on something inside the Discord to make journaling a lot easier. So instead of just being like, guys, look, here's a journaling software, use it. Oh, I've got to put in my entry, my stop loss, my take profit, this. Like, look, no one's going to sit there and fill in the data on every single trade. It's yeah, it would work, but it's like, okay, going to the gym every single day, eating extremely clean, only drinking water will make you extremely healthy. Yeah, obviously, but it's extremely hard to do that, and you've got to have some insane discipline and insane motivation to be able to do that. Most people can't, so just saying it as though it's the golden tip. Well, yeah, it's the golden tip. Everyone knows that. But how do you motivate me and keep me disciplined so I actually do that? So we're coming up with a way to sort of artificially ensure that you can do it and making it extremely simple. And even me and Adam said, with the new like journaling software which you put in the Discord, like even we're going to use it. Like it's really good. Like really, really, really good. And so it's going to be super, super easy, super clean, and it's going to take you about 3 seconds to fill out, like really nice. And so that's going to be a serious game changer for those who take it seriously, like serious. And we're going to put rewards on there as well for people who do journaling. We're going to be doing some big giveaways for people who do take advantage of that software. And so, yeah, to try and like force you to use it basically. So yeah, it should be good. So Jordan, in the Fu Manchu video on YouTube, I cover the differences between gold and Bitcoin. There's a video on this YouTube right now where I cover the exact differences. So I would recommend just watching that. And if any questions come up from that, then let me know, mate. That's the best way to go about it. I explain it quite well in that video. What's that, Gustus? So yeah, for those who are just joining as well, basically I'm looking to add to sell positions here, and I'm waiting for this buy position here. This is a big buy, and so we'll have to see. Hopefully we see some fundamentals, the dollar get a bit weaker because the dollar's very strong right now. That's why gold's pulling back, and so hopefully we see the dollar start to get a bit weaker as we approach this level, cause a bit of neutrality in gold versus the dollar, and then we can see a nice move to the upside from there. What's this? Do you know Ish? I think he lives in Dubai. Seems like a good man, but not sure. Of long-term profitability, honestly, your group is just the best out there by a mile. I've been my 2 old groups off. Love that slow trade. And I don't know. I don't know Ish. If I saw a picture, maybe, but yeah, I don't know. And I appreciate the feedback. You know, we're always trying to improve. Always trying to improve. Yeah, Daniel, there are a few really nice software, but I think having it sort of in the Discord, like in the Discord, you go into a chat, okay, log trade, this, and it's done, and it logs it for you on an external sheet, which you have access to, and then also by just putting in the numbers, something which we're working on is, and this should be done relatively quick, is you put in like a few numbers in terms of like, you put in your entry, your stop loss, and then the amount you risked on the position and the amount you profited or lost. So just 4 things. And then what it'll do is it'll map that trade out on the chart, and actually show you the trade on the chart with your risk and everything like that. And then from there, pairing that with a few other cool tools which we've got, is it will highlight trends in your own trading for you. It'll come like, you'll be able to click like spot trends, and what it'll do is it'll say, okay, Gustus, we're seeing that during New York session, you're a lot more profitable. And on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, you're actually, they're your 2 best days. And then it'll give you some tips from there. And it'll work a lot of stuff out for you. So, and it'll also be extremely easy to use. And then eventually even have it integrated into whatever trading software you're using. And then it's done all automatically. But that's a bit trickier. So, progress lately when watching in pro section, those indicators definitely amazing. John Joe, amazing. Those little clicks will come, and so it's trading isn't just like one big I've done it. I wish it was, but it isn't. Trading's very much okay, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. It's a lot of hurdles. The analogy that I give for trading is very much a hurdle race, okay? Everyone faces the same challenges. Like, there's the same, like, 10 challenges. At the first hurdle, 50% of people leave. At the second hurdle, another 50% of people leave. And they're all the same hurdles. The people who get up after each hurdle and they go on to the next, those are the ones that get to the end of the race. The end of the race being full-time profitability, okay? And everyone really makes the same mistakes, okay? Trading is very much everyone making the same mistakes. It really is. But it's one of those things where it's very difficult to move past them without running into that hurdle yourself. For example, I can say a hurdle's going to be there. I can explain how to jump over that hurdle. I can explain what you need to do to get over that hurdle. But at the end of the day, you're going to run into that hurdle and you've got to jump over it. Okay? That's what trading's like. You're going to run into a problem. I can tell you what the problem you're going to run into. I can tell you how to solve said problem. But you're going to have to do it eventually. I can't just pick you up and take you to the finish line, unfortunately. So yeah, I like the hurdle analogy, by the way. That's a good one. Okay, Reto. I might have heard the name. I'll be very surprised if they run a good few groups. I'll be very surprised if I haven't heard of them. Found a place in the Mac too. Nice, Jason. Love that. Come to Dubai. Definitely. Create a journal for me. It's good to try and integrate screenshots for lazy gits like me. Lol, sounds good though. Yeah, nice, Daniel. Definitely. Utilizing AI with journaling is just the best thing to do. No DB. Adam. Just landed. Nice. Me and my partner laughed out loud when you said, what's E17? Makes you feel old. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna definitely search after this. I don't know. I suppose zone that you put in place is quite wide. Was that deliberate? I tried to put the zone on myself manually, but couldn't get it. Yeah, Lewis. So it is quite wide in this because it's a higher time frame zone. So that zone is a higher time frame zone. So as we approach the level, I'm definitely going to be more patient with confirmations and probably have a wider stop loss on that zone. Unfortunately, some zones are just going to be wider, some are going to be smaller. This zone here is quite a small zone, like very small. This zone here is very wide. Some zones are going to be wide, some are going to be small. It's just part and parcel. And some are very, very small. So we'll just have to see. Hello, Reese. Hello. Yeah, Adam. I was just saying we got a few things cooking. Few things cooking. Usually on a 90s pop trivia group and learn who E17 is. Yusuf, maybe you can teach me the ways. Teach me the 90s pop trivia ways. Chris. What is that emoji, Elliot? What is that emoji? It was on the 1 hour Lotus. 1 hour / I might have been 4 hour, but I think it's on the 1 hour. I don't normally mark up levels on the 4 hour. Hello, J1. Hello. Whether take that rival. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I have no clue. Call with Elise earlier. She's trying to convince me to move to Dubai full time. Adam, Elise is like the biggest Dubai advocate. But this was during the last event that we did. A lot of you were there and a lot of you met Elise, okay? And she was running around this, that, and the other. We found out about what happened with Dubai, and she, like, no hesitation. She was like, yeah, this is going on. I don't care. I'm going back to Dubai. She was on one of the first flights back to Dubai when it was all kicking off. Like, yeah, crazy. Absolute legend. So yeah. But yeah, this is a bit of a wide level. We are on the 15-minute though, so it looks a bit wider than it is. But yeah, so overall, still bearish, looking for sell positions when we do approach this level up here, and then some nice buy positions down here. And yeah, so that's basically what I'm looking for. Looking for some sells and then eventually flip to buys when we come down here. And yeah. As soon as I make my first £15.26. I look forward to seeing that Yusuf. Yusuf in Dubai. I think that needs to happen, doesn't it? Yusuf in Dubai. Yusuf, they do some very good kebabs and very good shawarma here. I don't know. Before coming to Dubai, I didn't really know what shawarma was, but shawarma's brilliant in Dubai. Today I bought 69, close to 81, because I shit myself instead of leaving it. Elwin, I mean, it's a good thing to learn from. Definitely a lot of people will have got done over by this sharp move down. Like so many people. So, I mean, these moves come. They're rare, but these moves do come. And this is why moves exactly like this are the reason why you need to have proper risk management in place and also not overcommitting to a position, okay? Not entering it goes wrong. Entering it goes wrong. Entering it goes wrong, okay? It's really, really important to have that. Boy, that is... The Last Hill Walker. I don't know... I don't even know where to go from that. I think everyone needs to look at the Last Hill Walker's message. I'm going to pin that. I don't normally do that, but everyone needs to see this. Wait there, how do I pin this? Let me go. I've got to pin that. That is unbelievable. That is the best dad joke we've seen in Dubai. We've seen on here for a while. That's a Yusuf type of line, that is. That is definitely a Yusuf type of line, 100%. Yeah, definitely, Elwin. Look, you know where you've gone wrong now, though, and that's the important thing. Know where you've been to know where you go, 100%. So yeah, DB, I agree with that as well. DB, are you sure it misses? Haven't you got I don't know. I was gonna do a bit of a ladyboy joke on DB there, but I don't know where I was going with it. I need to take my fingers up to event for ease. Just bunga dirty, great stuff. Lotus, yeah, I agree. Turn the phone off, husband. That's it, Jason. DB, leave the husband, and yeah, come to Dubai. 100%. Anyway, guys, I think we'll finish up the live there. I'll post my chart in the private group after this. For those who do want more information on the private group, the link is on the YouTube description. Just drop me a message and I'll happily answer any questions. We'll get you on board of the group. It's free to join. It's the best place to learn and grow as a trader. So, hope everyone had an amazing day. And look, that move down was nasty, okay? It was. But if you did struggle with that move down, then definitely make sure you fix up on your risk management, set some rules in place for your trading, and come back tomorrow stronger. Okay, a lot of you who did have bad days today, tomorrow is the day where you recoup, okay, and you reinstill in yourself that you can do this, okay? So let's have an amazing day tomorrow, everyone, and I look forward to seeing all the profit screenshots tomorrow. Anyway, guys, take care, have a great rest of your night, and I'm going to go look up who East 17 are. Take care, guys. See you all in a bit. See you in a bit, Tommy. See you in a bit, DB, and tell the husband I said hi. See you in a bit, Elwin. See you in a bit, Lee. See you in a bit, Dylan. See you in a bit, Dean. Lotus, Jason, Masak, UV, Alan, Reto. Who else? DB, again. The Last Hill Walker, brilliant joke earlier. Yusuf, enjoy the kebabs. Jono, J1, Harry. DB. Take care, guys. Have a great rest of your night. I'll see you in a bit.